What's up, YouTube? This is your boy, Devon DaVinci, the original Renaissance man. You guys may not know this, but as of right now, I'm recording this on July 18th. It is officially my birthday! So, what am I going to do on my birthday? I'm going to do some more videos. Now, I wanted to try to get some more videos out a while ago, but I don't know if you guys have Spectrum cable like I do, but the cable, the internet, all that's been fucking up all this week, so I haven't had a chance to get anything done. I haven't had a chance to download any videos to react to them. I haven't had a chance to watch any videos, try to react to them, and I didn't want to try to record myself trying to watch videos off of my phone because I would be using my my cellular network, and that the speed on that can be give or take because I don't like have the highest plan on that or anything like that. So while we got this little break where I got all my services together, I'm gonna try to get as many videos done as I can. So the first video I wanted to react to was a video called 10 Scary Secrets That Made Gamers Shiver. Now, this is a user that I've just recently heard of. They're called Zoomin Games. They're pretty much like a top 10 channel for gaming or gaming topics, you know, the general channels that tend to do stuff like that. From the looks of it, looks like they have some really interesting videos. I tend to be very iffy with top 10 channels because sometimes they have some channels that have, like, you know, the generic stuff like top 10 video games or like top 10 developers or something, you know, that just about everybody's done. So I try to look for something that puts a spin on it, and I always like to try to get some scary stuff in if I can because I love watching scary shit. And while this, I'm assuming, ain't gonna completely scare me, it should be enough to you know, make this an interesting video. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it, and you guys make sure you leave them comments down below to let me know what you all thought. Be sure to, you know, subscribe, everything else, and be sure to check out their channel, Zoomin Games, so you can go ahead and give their content a look. And if you like it, be sure to subscribe to them, especially if you like this video. So let's go ahead and get right into it, and that will be the end of that. Got it.
Nowadays, possibly every game has at least one Easter egg or secret. Think about a cute reference to another game as an homage. But there are also games out there that contain messages
I just realized my microphone wasn't on, so you'll be hearing audio from the camera. So if the audio sounds off, it's because it's coming from the camera. Or they reveal a dark side
of something you always thought was nice and sweet. Are you ready? Because we're going to take a look at 10 disturbing secrets that made gamers shiver.
She sounds like I was about to say narrator.
You think Mario is a good
person
guy
that does
for
the voiceover
finding
for
Koopas
the
and collecting coins.
MTV Cribs.
The manual of the very first Super Mario Bros. Game told the story of the people of Mushroom Kingdom being turned into bricks because of Bowser's dark magic. So all those blocks you're bashing with your head are transformed people. You're basically killing them. It's not without reason that it's questioned in the manual whether Mario is a hero or not. Now suddenly you'll never be able to look at Mario the same way again. There's a dark person
made a
behind
video
that happy
about
attitude.
Mario and just how much of an asshole he actually is.
Bowser isn't that bad after all.
Yeah, what if he's actually rescuing the princess?
If you think killing an entire fictional kingdom is bad, have a look at this one. Back in the 90s, ID Software scored a big hit with Doom, and one of the developers on the game got a bit cocky over its success. During the development of Doom 2, other employees got annoyed at him and added quite a disturbing Easter egg. The final demon in the game says, "To win the game, you must kill me, John Romero." The employees hid this by reversing and distorting the audio file.
To win the game, you must kill me, John Romero.
And besides all that, they added Romero's head on a spike in a secret room behind the final boss. Adding secrets to a game is one thing, but wishing your boss would die is something
I want to
very
get
disturbing
into.
in
I want
our
to try to get into Doom. I never had a chance to actually get deep into it because I used to get lost on that game. I didn't know where the fuck I was supposed to be going.
The very first Final Fantasy game was launched at the end of 1987 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. That's over a year after Nintendo launched the first Legend of Zelda. Obviously, Zelda was a huge success, but the 1987 sequel was nothing like anybody expected.
Is it the prostitute?
For Square,
Prostitute,
the
come
launch
on,
of
prostitute,
Final Fantasy
prostitute.
meant do or die. Now you have to know both games were released for the same Nintendo home console. When gamers dived into Final Fantasy after playing through Zelda, they were shocked to find a tombstone in the elven village that read, "Here lies Link."
I remember seeing that. Yeah, I went back
A
and played
reference
the
to
old Final
Nintendo's hit
Fantasies
game
from
and perhaps
the
even
Game Boy
slamming
Advance
the
games.
mediocre sequel. Referring to another game is cool, but saying a fan favorite hero game is dead is just twisted.
Didn't they have something like that for the Dragon Warrior main character?
Back
Lobo,
in the day
or
that Sega still
was
made
that
home
Lobo?
consoles, the Blue Hedgehog reigned.
I
For
forgot
the
his name,
Sega
but
Genesis, Sega made an add-on capable of running CD games.
one of the
In
main
title screen of
protagonists of
Sonic
Dragon
CD,
Quest
just press
had a
down,
similar
down,
Easter
down,
egg.
left, right, A. This launches a sound test screen. Here you will need to fill in the numbers 46, 12 and 25. When you press start, a screen will open with Japanese text, horrific Sonic heads and terrifying music. It's all really disturbing, but the truth is not that bad. As the text reads, "Infinite Fun, Sega Enterprises, image by Margin." And Margin was a nickname for game designer Masato Nishimura. He just liked to hide his name inside games. But that creepy music, that's something that will probably haunt us
Yeah,
forever.
you can put whatever message you want right there. It don't matter because the music and images say otherwise. That's like some stuff you would see on Sonic EXE.
Nintendo has always been about creating games for the entire family. That makes Luigi's Mansion a bit of a dark horse in their portfolio, because the game
Another
is
game
all
I
about
stopped
darkness
playing
and
because
ghosts.
I got
Sure,
lost.
it's not like you're playing Alien or Outlast 2, but compared with Nintendo's other works, the game is quite grim. Somewhere during your ghost-haunting adventures in the mansion, there's a power blackout. In the telephone room, the lights will flash on and off. And that's the moment you will see something very disturbing. That's Luigi's shadow, hanging from the ceiling. Is Luigi actually dead? Or is this just a bug in the game? It's unclear whether this hanging shadow is on purpose or not, but it's a fitting scene for a game that's supposedly one of Nintendo's creepiest titles.
I had actually heard that that was a bug. Something with the lineup of the shadow was off or something like that.
World of Warcraft is full of references and lots of them are quite funny. But the game also contains some really creepy
Oh, so there's a
stuff.
tornado in the background?
Null tents are made of human skins and faces. But one of the creepiest secrets in the game has to be the children of Goldshire. These 5 kids spawn daily around 7 in the morning in Stormwind. From there they journey in a pentagon formation to Goldshire and its surroundings. About half an hour later they will arrive at the Goldshire Inn, where you can hear the old god whisper, "You will die."
You will die.
Anything with kids is creepy, but to know these kids are possessed by a demonic god is just disturbing.
On your mark.
Never played World of Warcraft. Never will.
California Speed is just another mediocre racing game for the Nintendo 64. We've seen plenty of those. This game was originally an arcade game, but was ported to the Nintendo 64 by Midway. The game is not so different from Cruisin' USA or San Francisco Rush. You get to drive in sunny California, filled with exotic jumps and crazy roads. Next to the roads, you find all kinds of billboards. But there's one that made sure this game ended up on the list. It's a bit hidden behind an oil rig, but if you would get up close, you would read this text. Sometimes, God takes mummies and puppies away. And sometimes, just sometimes, I do. Years later, Morgan Goddard explained the text was meant to be a placeholder for the art team, but it was just never replaced.
That's some fucked up stuff to be writing down, like...
Most people know
Why?
Kappa as a form of sarcasm
That's all
on
I can
Twitch.
say, why?
But this time around, we're talking about something else. Kappa can be found in many Harvest Moon games. It's a green water yokai from ancient Japanese myths. He gets lots of respect from Japanese
They kidnap
folklore,
children.
but is also known to kidnap babies and
Like
harass
Hypnos
women.
from Pokemon.
This water demon or lake god can be seen in many games from the series. In Harvest Moon, More Friends of Mineral Town, on the Game Boy Advance, you can even marry and have a baby with this water demon. Sure, you need to honor this yokai to protect your harvest, but apparently things can also go a little overboard. This stuff is super creepy when you think about it. The Call of Duty series isn't one we include on many of our lists, even though this entry is more like a jump scare than something really creepy. It is disturbing that the developers tried to prank you like that. It's all about the zombie mode in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. In the Mob of the Dead map, you need to go to the roof and use your sniper scope to look at fireworks. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a screaming girl will appear on your screen. We always considered those cheap jump scares to be exclusive to Five Nights at Freddy's. What a cheap but very effective shot by the developers.
Jump scares are cheap because they usually work.
You might think of Splatoon as this cute multiplayer online game by Nintendo, right? Shooting paint is so harmless and very Nintendo. It's goofy and kid-friendly. Well, what if we tell you that this game is also predicting your death? Or even worse, the end of humanity. Even though Splatoon is mainly a multiplayer game, it does offer some single-player missions. By doing these, you unlock the Sunken Scrolls. It may look like some random artwork, but it actually gives you a lot of background information. All surface creatures were wiped out due to rising sea levels. There's even a picture of a human skeleton next to a Wii U, which would mean Splatoon is predicting the end of our world, and it's happening soon. That's it for this video. Which secret did you find to be the most disturbing? Let us know in the comments and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
You will die.
Yeah. I could see how that could be disturbing. A lot of those I'd actually heard of. Whether or not they were intentional or not, some of them I'm not sure. Like, I'm very sorry, but it's very late. I mean, I just recently had a chance to start recording this almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Isn't it weird? Yeah, YouTubers always be recording really, really, really late. I'm not sure why, but apparently that's a thing. Anyway, like I was saying, normally with Easter eggs and things like that, you tend to have a hard time whether or not someone actually intended to put that in or if that was an accident. The only time you really get any clarification is when somebody comes out and say they actually did it. So the whole hanging Luigi thing, was he hung, wasn't he hung, who knows? The only people that really know are the developers, and I'm not sure what they might have officially said. I just assumed they said it was a bug because I remember hearing something about that. But for all I know, that could be someone off of a 4chan page that just came up with some bullshit to explain it. I'm just looking at some of these titles for other videos. Well, that was this video. If you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you got anything that you want to see me react to, make sure you leave the comments down below. I do requests, so, you know, that's a thing. I'm thinking about starting a Patreon. I did not want to try to start one this early in my YouTube career, but as of right now, it seems like that's going to be an option that I'm going to have put on because, you know, running a YouTube channel is tough. So if there's anything that can help, you know, keep me from working overtime and things like that, and thus not being able to record as often as I want to, you know, any little bit helps. I'm not gonna sit there and ask people to like, oh well, if you're a fan of mine, you should donate or anything like that. But you know, if you want to help out, then I really appreciate it. Also, I gotta figure out how to do some live videos. I know Tyrone Magnus, he be doing that Rift TV thing where he react to like TV shows and stuff that you have on Netflix and stuff. I want to try to do that with anime. Like I just got done binge watching the what's it called? Hitaru Umaru, the little sister that transforms and turns into the little girl whenever she's by herself, and like just pretty much is lazy as shit and watch anime and drink cola and things like that. You know, aka my hero. So I just got done watching that, and I'm hoping they'll do a second season of that, or at least like upload it somewhere. They might have a second season. I just haven't had a chance to look into it. But yeah, that was one of the recent ones I'm doing. I'm not sure what my next anime is, but if you guys have any requests, I might go ahead and check it out. And if I can figure out how Rift works, I'll go ahead and start an account, and maybe we can watch anime together. You know. And we can make that a thing. Anyway, that's been this video. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. This has been the original Renaissance man, Devon DaVinci, and I'm going to be signing out. I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.